The Manti Te'o scandal is actually for you guys who don't know, Manti Te'o is a linebacker that played over at Notre Dame for college, who is now currently in the NFL. The Manti Te'o hoax is a story about Manti Te'o, who allegedly had this girlfriend that he met online, and the thing about that is that um, not a lot of people really seen her. Not a lot of people really knew too much about her. They just know that Manti Te'o is going out with her, and they've been going out for a while. And he's basically telling the world how he feels about her, how he loves her, and all this stuff. And nobody's really seen her. And as it gets closer to the end of the NFL season, I mean not the NFL season, close to this football season, where he's announced he's going to go into the draft. So this is basically his last run, and nobody's really seen her. So a lot of questions going around because people haven't seen her. They're asking other people if they've seen her, if they know what she looks like, and nobody really knows the real answer to that. So So as you're getting closer to the end, more and more questions consider to surround Manti Te'o, and a lot of people keep asking him if it's like, oh, you talking about his online girlfriend, and they're asking him, oh, is she gonna come to your games or anything to basically, so they have proof that she's like real, and so games go by, and and then all of a sudden, as the more questions that the media asks, the more questions that you may see some people who are like talking about, because he's the main headline now. At this point, he's doing good. He's doing good, and you see that continues to circle around him. And as you see, sometimes like when they were asking him questions, because they interviewed him on several networks such as CBS, Good Morning America, ESPN, 60 Minutes. As they continue to get all these interviews from him, question still pops up, and he's talking about how he loves her so much, and that how he's haven't really seen her before. And when he said that, it drew a lot of question marks in people's head. So everybody's thinking, how do you go this long without seeing a girl that you said you loved her and you felt like there's a connection with you guys, but how you go this long, especially now? You probably been able to get away with some of that stuff in the early days, but now with this, you really can't, because there's Skype, Uvu, all this new technology that you can. There's even stuff on the laptops where you can video message people or video chat people, where how you can't get away with that no more. And there, with all this technology, he has no excuse why he can't see her yet. He has no idea what she looks like. So with he basically as the story gets more and more brought up, and as it gets kind of closer, with people asking more questions, Manti Te'o's basically like coming up with these answers left and right to answer the media, so that way they basically just can like, oh, so he can make it seem like it's real. But the truth about it is that the profile picture and everything is a lie, basically. Um, the person was kind of like set up as one of his friends called Lena Kakuya, and basically has this fake Twitter account, like fake profile on his online site, like fake everything. So the profile picture was hers, but like the name and everything was like fake. So when they keep asking about her, so it got to the point where he basically faked her death, and her last words to Manti were what you see here on this picture, which is, babe, if anything happens to me, you promise that you'll stay there and you'll play and you'll honor me through the way you play. Which he apparently made her death cause of cancer, which ironically is the same way his grandmother died, and they apparently died on the exact same day. So a sympathy story starts to come out for Manti, where everybody's like feeling sorry for him because he lost his girlfriend and his grandmother on the same day. So he kind of gets the sympathy vote for people. Where he kind of gets the sympathy vote for people, but also, the sympathy vote is there for him, and at the same time, as it gets further along, I mean, sympathy's there, and it goes away for a little bit because a little bit has happened, and people are like really pressuring now. It's like they really are thinking about, is this dude actually serious? Like, I don't know, where you not see your girlfriend? And it comes to a conclusion where if he caused her death, a lot of people are saying, wow, she's dead now, so we have nothing, which is kind of hard speculation. Like, you never seen her and stuff, which they haven't really found a body for her when she was supposedly dead, which kind of makes things even more sketchy. And when her supposed funeral was supposed to happen, he didn't show up. He had a game instead, and he played the game, and that picture that was supposed to be her last words to Manti, that was supposedly how he got out of not going to the fake funeral, which got real sketchy for a lot of people. But as a lot of people started to close in on him, starting to realize it's fake, starting to have proof that it's not real, he comes out with that people basically just played a prank on him. How it was a hoax, how he didn't know, he thought he's talking to a real person, and all this stuff. When people are like, keep asking these questions, and so he comes out basically trying to make it seem like he got played, he's the victim in this situation, and he's really not. He's really not a victim. Everybody had a role. Everybody had a role. Let's say some guys even play. Well, first of all, that was his friend that had the profile picture and doing all that stuff for him, so we know he didn't get played. And let's say he did get played. You would have to be not that bright in order to really say you have a connection with this person and not see them. Not see them through a video message, not see them real life. Like, you would not have to be that bright, and he's a smart guy, so I know that's not who he is. The hoax impacted Manti Te'o in his NFL draft stock. He was kind of going in before the hoax happened. He was going in as a highly like a first rounder type of pick. Like a first rounder. Like, teams were after him. But when that hoax happened, teams started to like say, whoa, we're gonna have to back up here. Kind of, we don't know if we can trust this guy. If he did that in college, we don't know what can happen. We don't know. We just want to take that risk. So instead, he gets drafted second round, 38th pick to the Chargers. And it hurt him, but mainly it's kind of like that's kind of the name he gave himself from now on. It's like, well, it's not going to always happen. Some people know him just for his football, but there'll be people who know him just simply from the hoax. Like, oh, it's like, oh, have you heard about Manti Te'o? Oh, yeah, isn't that one that used to play at Notre Dame that, like, made that fake girlfriend up and stuff like that? And that's what he'll forever be known for. And sadly, we live in a world where you make up a joke, it's gonna be on somewhere on social media. It's gonna be on somewhere on social media where at the beginning, when the story's first being revealed, You had CBS covering it, ESPN, 60 Minutes, ABC, Good Morning America, all these people. And now when you get to the end of it, after it's a joke, you got people making up memes. You got people posting stuff on Twitter, making jokes about Manti Te'o, and it's 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 kind of sad because that's the name that people can be giving him, and it's gonna be a joke thing. If someone makes a joke, he might come up as a joke, like how they put a meme of Stevie Wonder. Oh, Manti's girlfriend. Yeah, I've seen her before, and yeah, we know that. People just keep making jokes of him, like how people make jokes about a lot of people, a lot of athletes. So it was a bad situation for him because he didn't learn, because he really didn't. Um, it really got worse for him. It really got worse for him. He really didn't do that well, but hopefully he can learn from his mistake and do better and have a good NFL career to let people forget about what he did in the past.